year, nearly $1 trillion of food is wasted. This is a third of the food produced in the world. At the same time, 1 billion people worldwide lack food security. These problems are connected and are cyclical. In developing countries, the vast majority of food loss happens before it reaches the consumer. You can see this by referring to the graph on the right side. The lighter blue refers to food waste that happens after food is with the consumer, whereas the darker blue refers to food loss that happens prior to reaching the consumer. You can see that in majority of the developing countries, most of this food loss happens prior to reaching the consumer. This makes food expensive, so consumers have to spend most of their money on it. For example, in the US and UK, just about 7% on average of spending is on food, while in many developing countries, it's closer to half. Urban families at the poverty line don't have enough left over after other expenses to save. Instead of being able to buy in bulk, which would be cheaper, they spend valuable time going to the market every day. To serve this frequent, unpredictable demand, a decentralized, uncoordinated supply chain is developed that results in food loss at every stage. Instead of value-added processing and formal groceries with storage technology, there are informal markets with overstocked perishables. Instead of centralized distribution and warehousing, the system is fragmented.
So we created NIA Nest, a food subscription service powered by mobile savings. It will give consumers better access to higher quality food at a lower price. Last summer I had the opportunity to visit my family in Pakistan. Take the case of my Aunt Safia. She lives in Karachi with her husband and 4 kids on $3 a day. She spends most of this and over an hour buying food for her family every day. Let me show you how NIA Nest will help Safia. After signing up, every time she makes a mobile transaction, a small amount of her money is diverted into a savings account that we match 1-to-1. Once she reaches $5, she will start receiving weekly boxes of produce, grains, and other staples. With that time and money saved, Safia and her family can make critical investments to increase their income through education, healthcare, transportation, and microenterprises. To choose our target markets, we looked at 3 factors: high food spend as a percentage of consumption, large amounts of food loss in the supply chain, and significant mobile penetration. Pakistan, Kenya, and Peru all fit this description. Our pilot city will be Karachi, Pakistan. We're already lined up with partnerships and food distributors, mobile payment providers, and community organizations. My local knowledge, along with the key relationships in the area, will make Karachi the ideal market to launch.
Our customer acquisition strategy involves working with employers, existing bank customers, and direct sales. We will match customer savings on a one-to-one basis for the first 2 shipments. This strategy results in a customer acquisition cost of $6.50 and a customer lifetime value of $31. Our return on investment is over 400%. Given our estimates of the base, optimistic, and pessimistic scenarios, with our most conservative estimate at 1% margin and a 45% retention rate, we are still sustainable. These conservative economics will allow us to scale quickly and expand our impact. NIA Nest will save millions of people time and money. When these 2 drivers are coupled together, the impact is powerful. NIA Nest will double the income of 10 million people in 5 years.
NIA Nest. Nourish.
Invest.
Advance.